You said something about Khabib one time, saying that you thought it'd be impossible for him to ever get stopped. Now, I don't know when you said that, but now that he, has kind of proved that he won his fights, he retired. What's your take on Khabib? Like as far as like his career, that fight with Gaethje, and then now the retirement and ending on top at, with an awesome record like that.
Well, I'm still not sold that he's retired. I know that he's adamant about it, and I know that a lot of people say, that it is true. He's going to be retired. I do know that, there had been a lot of talks prior to his dad passing away, and may his dad rest in peace. What a tragedy that was.
Yeah.
I know his dad wanted to see him get to 30-0. But if this is it, what a career he's had. I thought Gaethje would be the toughest test. I mean, you got to look at you look at the guys that he's fought, and he never fought an NCAA Division I All-American.
Right.
And when I try to tell people, well, an All-American, what a lot of people don't realize the significance of that. And it's to place top 6 out of hundreds of guys in the United States. That's a big deal, especially in the sport of wrestling. So I thought that would be the toughest test. This is going to be the guy that can we're going to see if he can stuff Khabib's takedowns. We're going to see we're going to see what's going to happen when Khabib is forced to stand. He's never been forced to stand up. He can just pick and choose where a fight takes place. And I mean, dude, he passed that test with flying colors.
Yeah.
I mean, I was there ringside watching it, and it was to see the guy. It's one thing when you see him on TV, but when you see him that close and you watch him fight, you're like, he can't be beat. He just can't. I mean, it's just not possible. It's not. I mean, I've put myself in that situation when I fought at lightweight, and I liked my odds against him. But it's different when you're looking at stuff like how I match up with somebody, and then when you step outside of your own mind as a fighter, and I'm being the analyst now.
Yeah.
Now I'm going into being an analyst. I'm like, that guy can't be beat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I was a lightweight, could I have beat Khabib? I feel like I had a skill set that could have gave him some problems. Kind of the same thing with Tony. Tony in his prime could have gave him a lot of problems.
Yeah.
Anybody can be beat on any given day. But now that I'm outside the weight class and just saw that performance against Justin Gaethje, it's like, God dang.
Yeah.
How do you beat the guy? How do you beat him? I mean, the thing that gets overlooked a lot with his skill set is his speed. And you don't really see the speed on TV. You see the speed in person. When you see how he moves, it's like the guy is like greased lightning. He is very fast. It's not just with his hands. It's just his movements, his subtle little movements with his head, the way he can slip punches. Like when people talk about the Michael Johnson fight, they're like, Michael Johnson was tagging him. It's like, no, watch those punches in slow motion. Khabib was rolling with those punches.
They weren't hitting as hard as people thought.
He's that fast.
Yeah.
I mean, if you can roll with Michael Johnson's left hand, which is one of the fastest left hands we've seen it in the 155-pound division, he's able to roll with Michael Johnson's roll off his left hand. Just impressive stuff. I don't think the guy can be beat at this point. We'll see. I think that if they were to make another fight for him, I think it'd have to be like at 170. I think that he would have to fight the champ. I think that would be. I don't see George St. Pierre coming back to fight Khabib. I just don't think time is George's enemy at this point. Right. The longer they wait, the closer to 40 he's going to be. By the time the fight gets booked, George will probably be 40, and it's like, what does George St. Pierre have to prove? You know what I mean? He beat a prime Johnny Hendricks as his last fight at 170. Came back and beat Bisping. There's no need for him to fight Khabib Nurmagomedov. There's no need for Khabib to come back unless he wants to get that 30-0. But I'm confident that if he does come back, he will get that last win.